health coach who gets stuck in your head and your thoughts when you're coaching? Are thoughts and worries racing around your head? You're always wondering what you're going to say or how to fix the client situation? Does all of this prevent you from being fully present with and fully listen to your client? I totally get it. This is a fairly common complaint I hear from new health coaches. And it's natural to get caught up in your own head. There's so much going on in there. You're trying to capture everything that the client says. You're wondering how to respond appropriately. You're trying to figure out what questions to ask. What coaching technique or skill should you use? And of course, you want to sound intelligent and provide value and make sure that the client has a good experience with you. So suffice it to say that there is a lot going on in here when we're coaching. You combine all of that with the nerves and the ego, and you're left feeling pretty frazzled, overwhelmed, and generally scattered. Have you ever felt like this as a new health coach? Well, if so, then today's video is absolutely for you. I've got 5 proven strategies to help you get out of your head so that you can be present and clear and confident while you are coaching. So let's jump right into my 5 strategies. So proven strategy number 1 to get out of your head is to get grounded. As a coach, you know that developing your coaching presence is a key skill and competency. So having coaching presence allows us to be fully grounded and centered so that we can hold space for our clients. How you develop your coaching presence and get grounded is really up to you, but it's key to being able to get out of your head and be fully present for your client. So typically, coaches use some form of grounding practice before their sessions to develop that coaching presence. This could include things like breathing exercises, meditating, journaling, using affirmations and mantras. It could be some form of movement to release some of that nervous energy. It could be just giving yourself a little pep talk or tapping into your inner wisdom, your strengths, and your knowledge. And really, it's about developing that trust in yourself, your client, and the coaching process. So you definitely want to get grounded before your session. Proven strategy number 2 to get out of your head is to practice active listening. So we know in coaching that we sometimes say we need to turn down the volume on our own thoughts and turn up the volume on our client. And what we mean by this is to really use our active listening skills and listen less to our own thoughts and tune in more to the client. So being more client-centered. And as new coaches without, highly developed listening skills, we're kind of still in that mode of listening to our own thoughts, our ideas, and our own agendas. We're concerned with our own judgments or opinions. Typically, we're thinking about what we're going to say next. And we're only half hearing what the other person or our client is saying. So to be really good coaches, we need to take that listening to more sort of intermediate and advanced levels. This is where we turn up that volume on the client and turn down the volume on our own thoughts. We become truly focused on what the other person is saying, and nothing distracts us from them. We can even take it further to another level of listening where we not only hear the words our clients say, but we hear more. We use all of our senses and our intuition to be receptive to everything that the client is trying to express. We start to pick up on body language, tone of voice, their pauses, their hesitation. We're reading in between the lines. We're putting ourselves in the client's shoes and really embodying their experience. So it definitely will take some time to develop these types of active listening skills, but you can absolutely start today by listening this way to your family members, your colleagues, your partners, your friends. Just start using these active listening skills. So proven strategy number 3 for getting out of your own head is to take some notes. If you find it hard to be in the moment and remember some of those details of what your client is saying, then take some notes. Don't try to transcribe every word they're saying, but just try to capture a few key words that will help you recall those important details and any insights that you're receiving from the client. This is also a skill to develop because taking notes can also distract us from being in the moment with our client. So don't let it overtake your thoughts. Just use it as a way to be with your client and capture the essence of what they're saying. So proven strategy number 4 for getting out of your head is to use your reflections. So when you're listening, instead of listening to respond, try repeating back in your mind what the client is saying. And when they're done speaking, repeat back what you heard, right? That's what reflection's all about. This reinforces what they're saying and gives you a chance to put yourself more in their shoes versus thinking about your own thoughts first. So when they're done speaking, respond with something like, so what I just heard was, what I'm hearing is, or sounds like da da da. So those types of reflections are going to ensure that you heard your client clearly and correctly, and it makes sure that you are both on the same page. It also gives the client a sense of trust that you're really hearing and seeing them for who they are. And then finally, proven strategy number 5 for getting out of your own head is to stop trying to be the expert. This is about changing your mindset. When you let go of being the expert in the client's life, we let go of trying to come up with solutions and trying to fix the client and trying to figure out how to respond to their problem. So from this mindset, we honor that the client is creative, resourceful, and whole, and they have the answers inside of them. All we have to do is use our powerful reflections and our questions to help guide them to find their own way. Instead of having to tell, advise, recommend, or counsel, instead of doing all of that, we ask. Okay, so that comes to the end. Let's do a quick recap. So here are my 5 top proven strategies to get out of your head, reduce overwhelm so that you can be present, clear, and confident while coaching. Number 1 is to get grounded. Number 2 is to use your active listening skills. Number 3 is to take some notes. Number 4 is to use your reflections. And number 5 is to stop trying to be the expert. I hope these were helpful tips. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I'd be happy to answer them. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.